What is up, team? So in today's video, we're going to be having a look at EOS, ranked 33, 388,000 people on the watch list, which I'm quite surprised. This is an OG coin going back all the way in 2017. This thing peaked all the way to $20. So is EOS going to make a comeback? It is very, very surprising seeing EOS making a pump in a bear market. Usually we don't see that, especially when Bitcoin is not pumping. Up 23% in the past 24 hours, traded at $1.89. Is it worth it to get in today? What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. I don't think it is. Market cap is under $2 billion. We got a volume market cap ratio at 67%. So 67% of the market cap is being traded. Of course, fully diluted doesn't really matter. It's the same thing approximately. Circulating supply times the price is the real market cap, and the total supply times the price is the fully diluted. But guys, there's a lot of volume pumping right now, and there's a few things I do want to have a look at before. First of all, this is the first thing. We are above the 200 moving average on the daily time frame, guys. This is a daily time frame, as you guys can see. This is the daily time frame, and we haven't been above the 200 moving average on the daily time frame since, guys, the November 9th, 2021. That is crazy. Since 9th of November 2021, we haven't been above it. So the ultimate question is, are we going to make a nice little breakout? Now, the other thing that I want to talk about is this very, very important support level, or resistance, I should say. This resistance, guys, has been a breaker. It's been crazy for EOS. I mean, look at that. Look how many hits. We've just been consolidating since 2019, 2018, guys. Ever since we made those highs back in 2017 in the altcoin bubble, right? We came down. We made a crazy high. This is not obviously all of the history, but we came down, made a rebound, came back down, got rejected, came back down, got rejected multiple times, guys, multiple times. And of course, even in the COVID pump, we didn't even pump that much. I mean, look at this. We pumped just barely. Look at that. Bitcoin was like flying, thriving, and then of course it was a late pump right here all the way to $15 and then crashed right away. Of course, this was the May dump, guys. So if you go back to Bitcoin in May, this is where everyone got liquidated, including myself. But this is very interesting because EOS did make an all-time low approximately right here to 84 cents. So if we go back, I don't even think it's been that low. Look at that. Okay, it was at 54 cents for a little bit, but we haven't been to these levels since 2017, guys. Now the question is where EOS is gonna go. Where is it going to go right now on the weekly time frame? Let's have a look at the RSI real quick. On the RSI, it seems like we do have some room to grow. It seems like we want to extend that growth right here. But if we have a look on the daily time frame, it tells a different chart. We are way oversold, guys. Look at that. This EOS took an 18% gain today, guys, 1.87, and I actually did call a short on my signal channel in the description below at 1.88. I think that EOS will come back eventually and retest this, maybe in the next couple of days. I don't think we're going to continue like this. This is a very strong resistance, guys. I don't see EOS breaking this region right here. I don't see EOS breaking above $2.2. I really don't see it. But if you want to go ahead and long it and FOMO into something that's up 20% in the bear market, of course you can do it, guys. None of my videos are financial advice. Always do your own research and due diligence, but I would personally not do that. I think we're going to see a nice little crash right here coming back down to at least 1.52, and then if we break below this resistance right here, or this nice little area right here that we have going on, we had a nice little consolidation here, a dump, and then of course followed by another consolidation to a breakout to the upside. We could come back into this zone, but of course Bitcoin, guys, is still bearish. Look at that on the right side of my screen. Bitcoin is down. S&P 500 is down 1.95. Bitcoin's down 1.95. Bitcoin obviously follows the S&P 500 right here. Kadena, everything, guys. I mean, everything is in red. I mean, we only have Aave and Litecoin right here, and of course EOS in green. But this is that. I mean, nothing too crazy overall. We are above the exponential moving average, which is a good sign overall, guys. I mean, being above the EMA ribbons is always a good sign. Ever since we broke right here on April 22nd, 2022, we've been in a bear market, right? We've been getting rejected by these bands right here, 1, 2, 3, broke out, retested these EMA ribbons, so they obviously acted as a support region. So now the EMA ribbons are supporting EOS as a coin, or on the technical analysis chart aspect. Now the question is, are we going to see that rebound, that correction? Very possible. If I have a look on the shorter time frame, guys, and I pull the RSI right here, not looking good, guys, not looking good. I mean, yes, we do have these 2 wicks, but we also have a nice little bearish divergence right here happening. So we got a higher high and a lower high right here happening on the RSI. But of course, guys, the 4-hour time frame, I mean, the 4-hour chart is not yet closed. If we do close below this region right here, below this high, then it's going to be obviously a hidden bearish divergence, which would ultimately make this whole pattern bearish. But overall, guys, I haven't seen some crazy news on EOS. I mean, a lot of people are bullish right here. I tried checking Twitter. I tried checking their website, their Twitter. I haven't seen any crazy news that made this pump. I think this was just a pump to go, in my opinion. Nothing too crazy. I wouldn't FOMO into this. Please, guys, don't FOMO. Don't use high leverage on this. You're gonna be safer You're literally gonna be safer shorting EOS with a stop loss at, let's say, 2.10, 2.15, or 2.2. I don't see this continuing. I mean, we're gonna have to see, but right here, in my opinion, we should be retesting this in the next couple of days, coming back down, which would be approximately a 12% dump essentially. So it's pretty much the same whether you're shorting or longing right here. If you put a stop loss at 2.10, it's 13%. If you're shorting, it's also 13%. So I think, in my opinion, this is more towards the downside, of course, unless Bitcoin pumps. If Bitcoin pumps tomorrow, we could see a crazy pump in the altcoins, including EOS. But of course, Bitcoin right now is more to the bearish side. I wouldn't be surprised. RSI on the 1 hour time frame is looking very oversold, guys. And we know what happened last time on August 17th when EOS was oversold right here. We were approximately at 91, boom, came back down, and guess what? Right now we are at 90.52, boom. It seems like the reversal is happening right now. For those of you guys who don't know, on the RSI, anything that's above 70 is overbought. Sorry, not oversold. And anything that's below 30, I might have said oversold earlier right here, and anything that's below 30 is oversold. So investors are essentially going to be looking to buy at these regions right here. So as you guys can see, every time we had these regions, we had a nice little swing to the upside every time. Okay, so investors essentially are going to be looking to buy around this area. Does this trick always work? No, because look at that here, right here, we barely had a dump and the RSI came all the way down. But guess what? Investors came and they saw their opportunity. Was that a big pump? Not at all. So I wouldn't use this as a good strategy to go 100x all in, because this is a mistake that a lot of traders do. They're like, oh, crypto dose, so should I go on the 1 minute time frame and do that? No, that is not it, guys. You guys should understand the calculation behind the RSI, something I'm not going to get involved today. But another thing I want to talk about, guys, is the VPVR point of control. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what the VPVR point of control is, it tells you where the point of control and the area where EOS has mostly been traded and where the most demand is essentially. And as you guys can see right here, these are critical levels. We got a rejection right here, a rejection right here, and a rejection right here. And we know what happens when we trend below. We trend below for a long time, right? And we know what happens when we trend above it. It turns bullish. But overall, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if EOS comes back down all the way and retests the point of control and then perhaps comes back down. I don't see, overall EOS hasn't been performing well, guys. I'm not a hater. I used to love EOS. I was all in on EOS at one point in my life. But it seems like they're not delivering. People aren't happy. And that's about it. Maybe I'll come out of nowhere in a couple of years from now. Who knows? Who knows, guys? But this is my video on EOS. If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow. Peace.